Uh, the part of our brain that keeps track of our position in the dominance hierarchy is therefore exceptionally ancient and fundamental. It is a matter. It is a master control system, modulating our perceptions, values, emotions, thoughts, and actions. Uh, it powerfully affects every aspect of our being, consciousness, and unconscious, conscious and unconscious alike. Told you I was going to butcher this. Uh, this is why when we are defeated, we act very much like lobsters who have lost a fight. Our posture droops. We face the ground. We feel threatened, hurt, anxious, and weak. If things do not improve, we become chronically depressed. Consider serotonin, the chemical that governs posture and escape in the lobster. You've already covered this. Low-ranking lobsters produce comparatively low levels of serotonin. This is also true of low-ranking human beings. The lower serotonin means decreased confidence. Low serotonin means more response to stress and costlier physical preparedness for emergency. Higher spots in the dominance hierarchy and higher serotonin levels, typically of those who inhabit them, are characterized by less illness, misery, and death, even when such factors are absolute income are held constant. Yeah, still butchering this thing. This is the last part. The importance of this can hardly be overstated. That's it, man. Like, it's almost like a positive feedback loop, you know?
Right. I mean, you just don't want to be on the bottom. But I mean, like what you were saying, the positive feedback back loops once you take a hit and you take another hit,
Yep.
and you take another hit, and that's one of the things. You know, how do you bounce back from a loss? And then like knowing yourself, knowing your limits, knowing how what's the best thing for you to recover from a hit, so you don't end up at the bottom, because you don't want to be at the bottom.
Well, being able to recover from those hits, because we, as you were about to get into with the chaos and order, we're going to have some issues along the way. And so being prepared to take those hits, starts with, for instance, page 17. Here's a quick direct quote. Imagine that. Erratic habits of sleeping and eating can interfere with this function. Meaning, like, bro, if you're if you're gonna be prepared to take these hits and continue to find your way up that hierarchy, like, it starts with how you're sleeping and how you're eating, man. Like, are you eating a healthy breakfast? And no, that doesn't mean a high carb breakfast. He gets into that in this book. Like, there's so many people that just crush some cereal or something like that for breakfast, a freaking donut or something like that. Juice, copious amounts of juice. Like, basically, you're setting yourself up for a crash. You need to be loading up on fats and protein, period.
Right.
Are you waking up at the same time every day? Like he says in this book, I'm not going to direct quote it, but he basically says he's like, some of his clinical patients improved drastically just by waking up the same time every day, like clinically depressed people or something like that. Like, well, you're kidding me, right? You mean if I just wake up the same time every day, I might not feel so depressed? Yeah, bro. Try it. See how it works out for you. Change your diet. See how it works out for you. Start exercising. See how you feel. Tell me you feel worse about yourself after you've been working out for a week, after you've been waking up at the same time every day with a reasonable amount of sleep, and you've been eating well. Tell me you feel worse about yourself. Tell me you feel worse in general.